Lovely students, what's up? Wishing you have a lovely new academic year. I'm Mr. Muaz Gouda, and we're gonna mention the curriculum of math, MPY 4, grade 9. At the very beginning, we're gonna start with chapter 1, algebra, notation, and equation. In this chapter, we're gonna mention all of these topics. Topic number A, which will talk about the algebraic notation. B, algebraic substitution. C, linear equation. D, rational equations. E, linear inequations or inequality. F, problem solving. G, money and investment problems. H, motion problems. I, mixture problems. At the very beginning, we would like to start with part number A, algebraic notation. Here is the point. Guys, here, let's do it, like this. Okay, at the very beginning, here we have to notice some of the key points and key issues that we mentioned earlier during last academic year. X power 2 plus 3x, this is called expression. X power 2 plus 3x equals 8. Here we mentioned equal, so it's equation. We mentioned x power 2 plus 3x greater than, here we have greater than 28. This is called inequality or an equation. Since this number or this expression will be greater than 28, so it can be 29, 20, 30, 35, 100, 1 million, and so on. So this is inequality. Okay, when we simplify repeated sum, if we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, what is the sum? The sum, you're gonna tell me, mister, this is gonna equal 12. Okay, so here we have many 3's added together. Am I right or not? Yeah, we have multiple or repeated addition or summation. So here we have 3 as a base. This number is 3. 3 as a base, okay? Times how many repeated, how many addition you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 times 4. And this is also gonna equal 12. Okay, so the repeated sum, we have to make a multiplication. We use a product or multiplication, okay? So if we have x plus x, this is gonna equal 2 times x or 2x. I know that you know these notions before. Okay, if we have x plus x plus x, so we will have 3 x's, so 3 times x, so it's gonna equal 3x. Okay, but if we have repeated products or repeated multiplication, we use the index or power. Okay, so if we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, what we have to do right now, mister, we have 3 times 3 equals 9 times 3 times 3 equals 9. So 9 times 9 gonna equal 81. Okay, so guys, if we have 3 power of 4, what is the 3 and what is 4? Actually, this 3, this one, right? Yeah, okay. And how many multiplications we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 multiplication. So the power, this 4 gonna be here. The power or the index gonna be 4. Okay. Here we have an example. He telling me and asking us to write in words the meaning of x minus 5. X minus 5 is 5 less than x. I know that this part you got the notion before in MPY 3. If I'm right, this was during chapter 15. Okay, so a plus b, this means the sum of a and b, or b more than a. Okay, 3x power of 2 plus 7. Okay, so we have 7 more than 3 times the square of x. Power 2 means square. Power of 3 will means cube. Okay, so here write the following as algebraic expression: the sum of p and the square of q. So q, we have to square q, so it's gonna be q power of 2. And the sum of p, so we have to make summation of p, so it's gonna be q squared plus p, or p plus q squared. Okay, okay. The square of the sum of b, p, and q. So we have to make at the far beginning the summation of p and q. So it's gonna be p plus q. Okay, and then we have to make a square for the addition or the summation. Okay, okay. So b less than double a. So a must be doubled. So it's gonna be 2a less than b minus lb. Okay, okay. Here we have write in sentence for the meaning of d equals ct. So d is equal to the product or multiplication of c and t, as here we know that ct equals c multiplied by t. Okay, okay. Here we have a equal, okay, the summation or the addition of b plus c divided by 2. So a is equal to half divided by 2, gonna as the meaning of half. Okay, so a is equal to half of the sum of b and c. Okay, or a is the average of b and c. Mr. Hold a moment. What is the meaning of average? As you know earlier, that the average is the sum divided by number of. Okay, and we will mention this point in the section of and the chapters of probability. Okay, okay, right. S in the S is the sum of a. So S gonna equal a plus and the product of g and t. So it's gonna be gt. Okay, okay. So here, write in words. Here we have double a. Here we have a product of p and q. Okay, and here is the square root. Square root. Okay, okay. Here we have a square of a. Square a. Okay, and so on. Here is 3 less a. Okay, and so on. Let's move directly heading to section number B, which is talking about the algebraic substitution. What is the substitution? I remember well that this figure was mentioned during last academic year. Okay, so what we have input or x. Then we will have to make a process or calculation, and then we will get the output. So here is the calculation is 5x minus 7. So let's assume that x equals 0. Okay, so 5x, what is the meaning of 5x? It's mean that 5 times x, right? Right, minus 7. So mister, here we assume that x gonna equal 0. So we will cancel, we will cancel x and make 0. Okay, so here is the point. 5 times 0 equals 0 minus 7. So the answer gonna be 7. Sorry, negative 7. Okay, okay. So here, if you have that x equals 2, okay, so I have 5 times x, and we will substitute 2 instead of x, minus 7. Okay, so 5 times 2 gonna equals 10. Okay, minus 7. 10 minus 7 will equal 3, and this is the answer. Okay, if we made x equals negative 2, so we will have 5 times negative 2 minus 7. Okay, so as we know that 5 times negative 2 is gonna equal negative 10. Okay, minus 7, so it's gonna equal negative 17, and here is the answer. Okay guys, okay. Here in this example, he asked us that we if p equals 4, q equals negative 2, and r equals 3, find the value of, okay, 3q minus 2r. Okay, here is the point. Q equals negative 2. So we will have 3 times negative 2, okay, minus 2 times R equals 3. Okay, so 3 times negative 2 is gonna equal negative 6. Okay, and negative 2 times 3 gonna equal negative 6. Negative 6 minus 6 or negative 6 is gonna equal negative 12. Okay, okay, for the moving to the next one, B. If we have 2 times P equals 4, okay, 4 times Q, and Q equals negative 2, okay, minus R, and R equals 3. Okay, let's go. 2 times 4 equals 8. 8 times negative 2 will equals negative 16, minus 3. So the answer will be negative 19. Okay, okay. And moving to the next one, here we have negative 12, true, negative 19, true. And let's move into the next one. Let's make it here and let's change the color and the ink. Okay, we have P, and P equals 4. So it's gonna equal 4 minus 2 times Q, and Q equals negative 2. Okay, plus 2 times R, and R equals 3, all divided by P, and P equals 4, plus R, which is 3. Okay, here we go. 4. Okay, negative 2 times negative 2, it equals positive 4. So it's gonna be 4 plus 4. And 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, 3 plus 4 gonna equal 7. Okay, here we go. 4 plus 4 gonna equals 8. 8 plus 6 will equal 14. 14 divided by 7. So the answer will be 2. Okay, guys? Okay, and here is the answer. Okay, moving to the next one. If A equals 3, B equals negative 2, C equals negative 1. Evaluate. Okay, B equals, B power of 2. So, it's gonna be negative 2 all power of 2. So, negative 2 times negative 2 power of 2, it means that negative 2 times negative 2. So, negative times negative will equal positive sign. And 2 times 2 will equals 4. So, negative 2 power of 2 will equal 4. Okay, moving to the next one. A times B. So, we will have 3 times negative 2 minus C power of 3. It means negative 1 power of 3. And here is the point. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. So, negative times positive will equal, negative times negative will equal positive. And positive times negative will equal negative. 1 times 1 equals 1. And 1 times 1 will equal another 1. So, here is the answer. 3 times negative 2 will equal negative 6. Minus negative 1 power of 3 will equal negative 1. Okay. Negative 6 negative minus 1 will equal negative 6 plus 1. Okay. So negative 6 plus 1 will equals negative 5. Okay. Okay. And here is negative 5 and here is 4. Okay. Okay. If P equals 4, Q equals, I guess that the same notion. So moving to the next, moving to the exercise. Okay, if P equals 5, Q equals 3, and R equals negative 4, we gonna deal with DH, and so on. Okay, so P times Q times R. Mister, where is the times? Guys, P, Q, R will equal P times Q times R. Okay? Okay. So, P equals 5. So, here we have 5 times. Q equals 3. Okay? Times. R equals negative 4. Okay? So, 5 times negative 4 will equal negative 20. Negative 20 times 3 will equal negative 60. Okay? Okay. Next one, let's change the ink. Okay. 2PR. It means that, 2 times P equals 5 times R negative 4 plus 5 times Q, which is 3. Okay. 2 times 5 will equal 10. 10 times negative 4 will equal negative 40. Okay. Plus 5 times 3 will equal 15. So the negative 14 plus, negative 40 plus 15, the answer will be negative 25. Okay. Okay. Here we have W equals 3, X equals 1, Y equals negative 2. So 5W, so 5 times 3 minus 2 times X equals 1, all divided by Y, which is negative 2, minus X, which is 1. Okay, moving to 5 times 3 will equals 15 minus 2 times 1 will equals 2, divided by negative 3, negative 2 minus 1 will equals negative 3. So 15 minus 2 will equal 13 divided by negative 3. Okay, moving to next one. Okay, let's get this ink. Okay, here we have Y, which is negative 2, divided by X, which is 1, minus W, which is 3. Okay, which will equal negative 2 minus 3, which will equal negative 5. Okay, okay. Here we have A equals negative 3, B equals negative 4, C equals negative 1. So A plus B, all power of 2. Here we have A equals negative 3, B equals negative 4, all power of 2. So negative 3 minus 4 will equals negative 7, all power of 2. Negative 7 times negative 7 will equals 49. Okay, okay, let's change the ink. Okay, we have 2A squared. So we have 2 times A equals negative 3. And A has power of 2. So power of 2 is gonna equal 2 times negative 3 times negative 3, or negative 3 power of 2 is gonna equals 9. So 2 times 9 will equal 18. Okay. Here we have P equals 4, Q equals negative 1, R equals 2. So we have square root P equals 4 minus P 4 times Q negative 1. It's gonna equal square root 4 plus 4. Here we have negative times negative will equal positive, and 4 times 1 will equal 4. Okay, so it's gonna equal root 8. Okay, then moving to next one, and we're gonna change the ink. Here we have square root 2 times Q, and Q equals negative 1, minus 5 times R equals 2. Okay, it's gonna equal 2 times negative 1 will equal negative 2, and negative 5 times 2 gonna equals negative 10. So it's gonna equal square root negative 12. And by the way, we cannot get square root for a negative number. Okay, and right now part or section C, linear equation. What is the linear equation? In linear equation, we will have, as he mentioned, or the book mentioned, are equations which can be written in the form ax plus b equals 0, where x is the unknown variable, and while a and b are constants. So right now, a and b will be constant numbers, okay? but x is not unknown, or it's unknown or variable. Okay, so here we have algebraic solution for the linear equation. What we have to do, we have to follow 3 steps. The first one, decide how the expression contain the unknown has been built up, then perform inverse operation on both sides on the equation to undo how the equation is built up. In this way we isolate the unknown, then and lastly check your solution by substitution. Mister, it's so hard for me to be aware and to deal with this part. Okay, bear in mind here we have 4x minus 1 equals 7. What I have to do at the far beginning, as he mentioned, we need to inverse all the applications to isolate, or all the mathematical operations to isolate the unknown. How to isolate the unknown? Actually here we have 4x. 4x is the unknown or constant. Mister, 4 is constant while x is unknown. So we need to do everything to make the x isolated. How we can start? At the far beginning, we will take the constant number and remove it. How to remove the negative 1? By adding 1, right? Yeah. So negative 1 will be moved to the next part by adding 1. So right now we have 4x equals 7 plus 1 equals 8. Okay, okay. And then we have 4x. Actually, as I mentioned, 4x equals 4 times x. Am I right? Yeah. So we need to isolate x. So we need to cancel 4. How to cancel 4? By dividing both sides by 4. Right? Right. So right now we have x will equal 8 divided by 4. It will be 2. Okay. So here is the answer. X equal 2. Okay. Moving to next one. Okay. Here we have 5 minus 3x equals 6. Okay. Here is the question. We need to isolate the unknown. What is the constant? We have 5. So 5 must move to the next side by making the inverse operation, right? Yeah. So 5 will be moved to be negative 5. Here we have hidden positive 5, so it will be negative 5. Okay, okay. So right now we have negative 3x will equal 6 minus 5 will equal 1. Okay, then we need to isolate negative 3. And bear in mind, we need to isolate the whole negative 3. Okay? Yeah. So the negative 3 will be moved by division, right? Yeah, because 3, the negative 3 is multiplied by x. So we need to divide. So x will equal 1 divided by negative 3. Okay, so the answer is negative third. Okay, okay. We can make a substitution. Okay, so here if we had 2, so 4 times 2 minus 1 will equal, here we have 8 minus 1 will equal 7. Is it true? Yeah, true. Okay, and here we have 5 minus 3 times negative third. What supposed it's gonna equal 6. So right now negative 3 times negative third will equal positive 1. So 5 plus 1 will equal 6. Yeah, so it's correct. Okay, here solve for x. X divided by 5 minus 3 equals negative 1. What I have to do here, at the far beginning we need to isolate the unknown, which is x. So we have to start by the constant numbers. Here we have negative 3, so it's gonna be inverse, so we have positive 3. Okay, so x over 5 will equal negative 1 plus 3 will equal positive 2. Okay. What is the mathematical operation between x and 5? Mister, we have division. So we need to move it to the other side by the inverse operation. So we had x will equal 2 times 5, which gonna equal 10. Okay, so here is x equals 10. Let's substitute to double check our answer. Okay, let's do it. Actually, we have 10 divided by 5 minus 3. Okay, 10 divided by 5 gonna equal 2 minus 3 is gonna equal negative 1. Yeah, this is the answer, so it's correct. Okay, moving to the next part. Okay, at the very beginning, Mister, you told us that we need to isolate the unknown number or the x by removing or by moving the constant numbers. So we're gonna start by the negative 3. Okay, this is really good notion, but at the far beginning, here we have fifth bracket. So fifth bracket, it means that fifth times the whole bracket. So fifth times the x, and also fifth times negative 3. So at the far beginning, you had to make the multiplication at the far beginning. Okay, or you need to get this division or multiplication by division. Is it cool? Yeah, so let's do it. At the far beginning, we have x minus 3 will equal negative 1 divided by 1 over 5. So we will have x negative 3 will equal negative 5. Okay, then we need to end up with the negative 3, so it's gonna be by positive. So x will equal negative 5 plus 3, so x will equal negative 2. Let's substitute. Let's do it. Actually, here we have 1 over 5 times negative 2, negative 3. Okay, negative 2, negative 3 will equal negative 5. So fifth times negative 5 will equal negative 1. So it's true. Okay, here is negative 2 as we did. Okay, as we know, we're gonna deal with the HD. Okay, let's go. At the far beginning, we have to deal with the 3. 3 here is by positive sign, so we will move it by negative sign. So negative x will equal 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 equals 9. Okay, Mister, we need to get x, not negative x. Yeah, I know. So what I have to do, Mister? Let me ask you a question. If we have negative 1 times x, it's gonna equal negative 1x. Okay, which will equal negative x. So negative x equals negative 1 times x. Is it true? Yes. Okay, so I need to cancel this negative 1. Negative 1 here is multiplied. So we need to divide both sides by negative 1. Okay, so here we will have x equals negative 9. So 9 divided by negative 1 will equal negative 9. Okay, let's change the ink and deal with the h. Okay, here we had 8 equal 9 minus 2x. At the far beginning, 9 will be moved to the next part. So we have negative 2x will equal 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9 will equal negative 1. Okay, so we need to cancel or take away the negative 2. Negative 2 is multiplied, so it will be moved to be divided. So actually x will equal negative 1 divided by negative 2, which gonna equal negative divided by negative, gonna be positive. So 1 over 2. Okay, Okay, let's deal with the D. Okay, here actually we have x over 3 plus 4 equals 2. At the far beginning, we will move 4 to be negative 4. So we will have x over 3 will equal negative 2, negative 4. Negative 2 minus 4 will equal negative 6. So right now, we need to deal with the 3. So 3 here is divided, a division or with division operation. So it will be multiplication. So here we will have x equals negative 6 times 3. So x will equal negative 18. Okay, okay, let's change the ink. Okay, at the far beginning here half must be go there by multiplication or division, huh? Tell me. Yes, by division. Why? Because here we had hidden multiplication. Okay, okay, so we will have 5 minus x will equal negative 2 divided by half. So 5 minus x will equal negative 2 divided by half. By half, it's gonna be negative 4. So right now we need to deal with the 5. 5 will go by addition, by subtraction. Okay, so negative x will equal negative 4 minus 5. Negative 4 minus 5 will equal negative 9. Okay, we need to deal with we need only x, not negative. So actually here we had negative 1 times lx. Am I right? Yeah. So we need to cancel off this negative 1 by division. So x will equal negative 9 divided by negative 1, which gonna equal positive 9. Okay, okay. Here we are talking about the distributive law, and by the way, this half is a distributive law. Okay, solve for x. 3 bracket 2x minus 5 bracket negative 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket equals 3. At the far beginning, we can do a distributive law. How to make the distributive law? 3 times 2x is gonna be 6x. Okay, 3 times negative 5 will be negative 50. Okay, then negative 2 times x will be negative 2x, and then negative 2 times negative 1, it will be positive 2, and all of these two brackets gonna equal 3. Okay, let me ask you a question. 6x minus 2x will equal 4x. Perfect. Okay, negative 15 plus 2 will equal negative 13, and here is 3, and then we can deal smoothly. Negative 13 will go by addition, so we will have 4x will equal 3 plus 13, and 3 plus 13 gonna equal 16. So x will equal 16 divided by 4, which gonna equal 4. So right now x equals 4. Okay, okay, and actually we can make the substitution as here 3 instead of x, instead of x we will write 4. Instead of x we will write 4 and try it will work. Okay, okay, let's work here with solve for x. Here we had 2x minus 4 equals 3x minus 4 equals 2x plus 6. What we had to do? At the far beginning, we had to collect all like terms in one side. Okay, here we had 2x and here we had 3x. So we will bring the 2 to the 3. Okay, 2x here is with positive number, so it will be moved with the negative number. So right now we have 3x minus 2x. Okay, while the negative 4 will be moved to the other side by positive. Okay, so it's gonna equal 6 plus 4. Okay, so right now 3x minus 2x will equal x or 1x. Okay, and 6 plus 4 is gonna equal 10. Okay, here is the answer and you can check it. Okay, right now at the far beginning we need to make a distribution. So we had 4 minus, sorry, okay, negative 3 times 6 will be negative 6. Okay, negative 3 times x is gonna be negative 3x. All this equals x. Okay, mister, as you told us, we need to get all like terms together in one side. So mister, I'm gonna move the x here. Actually, you're doing correct steps, but not smart steps. Why, mister? Here is the point. If I moved negative 3x, it will be by positive sign. Am I right or not? Yes, mister. Okay. So right now, we had 4 minus 6 is gonna equal negative 2. Equals. And this, here we have x plus 3x. Type x plus 3x equals 4x. So right now, is it cool for you to get the x? Yeah. So x will equal negative 2 divided by 4, which gonna equal negative 1 over 2 or negative 0.5. Okay. And here is x equal negative half. Deal? Okay. Let's work with E and F. Let's deal with E. Start dealing with E. Okay. Actually, we can make the distribution at the far beginning. 3 times 4x gonna equal 12x. Okay. And then 3 times 1 will be 3. Okay. Negative 2 times 3x will be negative 6x. Okay, and negative 2 times negative 4 will be positive 8. All equals negative 7. Okay, at the far beginning, here we had 12x minus 6x will equal 12x. 6x. Okay, while 3 plus 8 equals 11. All equals negative 7. Okay, perfect. Then right now we can deal with all with this part by positive 11 will be moved to be negative 11. So right now we had 6x equals negative 7 minus 11. Negative 7 minus 11 will equal negative 18. Right now, x will equal negative 18 divided by 6, which gonna equal negative 3. Okay? Okay. Moving to the next part. Actually, we had 5 times x equal 5x. Perfect. 5 times 2 gonna equal 10. Okay. Negative 2 times 3 gonna equal negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 2x will be positive 4x. All equals negative 14. Okay. Right now, actually, we have 5x plus 4x equals 9x. Perfect. And also we had 10 minus 6 will be positive 4. All equals negative 14. Okay. And then 5x plus 10 minus 6 positive, yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. So right now, actually, positive 4 will be moved to be negative. So actually here we had 9x equals negative 14 minus 4. Negative 14 minus 4 equals negative 18. So x will equal negative 18 divided by 9, which gonna equal negative 2. Okay, so here is the answer is negative 2. Okay, okay, let's go with I and J. Okay, here we had 5 minus 2x. Okay, negative, and here bear in mind that we had hidden 1. Okay, so negative times 2x will be negative 2x. Okay, negative 1 times 1 will be negative 1, all equals negative 6. Okay, here we had 5 minus 1 will be 4. Okay, while negative 2x will be negative 4x, all equal negative 6. So actually 4 will be moved by negative, so we had negative 4x equals negative 6 negative 4, so negative 6 negative 4 will equal negative 10, sorry, negative 10. So right now x will equal negative 10 divided by negative 4, which is gonna equal negative divided by negative will equal positive, the result will be positive, and 10 divided by 4 is gonna equal 2.5. Okay, okay, let's go here. 3 times 4x will be 12x. Okay, 3 times 2 will be 6 minus x equals negative 7 plus 7. Okay, bear in mind that 12x minus x will be 11x. Okay, and here is negative 6 equals 7. Sorry, this is x, and here we have negative 7 plus x. Perfect. What we should do right now, at the far beginning, we had to collect all the unknown numbers, all the variables or unknowns together in one side. So the x will be moved to the next side by negative. So here we had 11x minus x equal negative 7, and negative 6 will be moved by positive 6. Okay, so right now, so right now 10x minus x will be 11x minus x will be 10x equals negative 7 plus 6 will be negative 1. So x will equal negative 1 over 10, and this is the answer. Okay, okay, solve for x. I guess that the all of these questions, A or B or even 3, will be so familiar for you. Then we are moving to rational equations. At the far beginning, we are dealing right now with the fractions with the unknowns. So for example, here we have x over 2 equal x over 3. So we need to find the x. We will deal with this part in the next episode of the videos. Best of luck, and you're more than welcome to make a comment or even send me on WhatsApp. Mr. Muaz Gouda 0114 sorry, I wrote it. At the far beginning, we have positive 02. This is Egypt. This is the Egyptian code. Okay, 011433863337. Mr. Muaz Gouda. Okay, see you guys. Bye.